Said, close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. It's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight. Now everyone up here, we've all sold and seeded, but I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100. Because again, it costs to sit up here. And this is what I need you to do. If you're giving electronically, or even if you're giving tangibly, I'm gonna have y'all come to the altar and give it, because I need to see 1,000 people moving. Bring them baskets. I want the baskets up here. I want to see the folk. Y'all start moving. Y'all can bring it right now. Come. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people online need to give $20. This, I said.
Do you have any comment, Mr. Govan, about the proceedings today, about what's going to happen?
Hernandez Govan clearly ignoring my questions Wednesday morning.
Can you comment on the arrest or the warrant?
The door. Govan is currently also on bond and facing charges for his alleged role as mastermind behind the shooting death of rapper Young Dolph in 2021. After leaving court Wednesday, Govan again had nothing to say.
Can you talk to us about what's going to happen now? Mr. Govan.
No, man. I got you.
Long live Frank, paper out business. We out here getting our food to the community, getting back to the community like my boy do, man. Let the legacy live on. Yeah, dog, they're my big cousin, my role model. Without dude, tell the truth, I be stuck in the bottle trying to get her, take some.
What's going on? What's going on? It's TRURESULTS. We're gonna get right into it right now because they talking about tornadoes, sirens going off, and all kind of things going on. So y'all be careful and pay attention. Anyway, we got Jimmy Pierre, right? This is where we're gonna start off. Now you see he got his feet kicked up, right, in somebody's backyard in Orange Mound. Now, I'm going to say that for next video, but if we do an aerial view, satellite view, and of Govan's address, right, you will see a setup like this in the backyard. I'm not saying the table, but we not stupid. And I'm going to say that for next video because I want to put it with something else. So basically, simply put, we got Jimmy Pierre hanging out in the hood. I mean, sipping on some, whatever he's sipping on, with his little tennis golf shorts on or whatever he got going on over there. Cool as hell, right? In Govan's backyard. Wow. No wonder this happened right here. True. Check this out. We better have GMAPR coming out the courtroom, y'all. And now with the time flip backwards, check it out. There you go right there. Yeah, you say trying to catch up with the judge and shit. I better not be a little motherfucker, judge. Nigga ain't where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I don't live flipping right here. How many times I get out of here? Sure, baby. Real talk. Tell you, man. You get jammed up, don't mention my name. Give me, Lord. No, I ain't living right. Gotta be the blood. Yeah, so we see what they got going on, right? Salute to y'all for supporting True. Boots be on the ground. Y'all cash up outside TRUUUUUUU number 2. Now let's take a look at this photo right here. Out of all the footage and everything, I just got one question. We're gonna keep on moving. Thank you for your patience. Where the hell, when did that, who is that white car? Who that white car belongs to? Because in the video, that car wasn't there when, what's that car there in the video when the Mercedes pulled up? No, it was not. Oh, I didn't see it. So that's a question for today. And I tried to zoom in on here. Now I know it's some bullet holes. I know the windows shot out because I can clearly see. Maybe it's the glare. Yeah, that's gotta be what it is. So keep it that simple because I do see the garbage can that they used with the sign when they was, whatever they was doing with Dolph's body. That wasn't right. All them hands, you supposed to pronounce somebody deceased and put up the yellow tape and wait until the medical examiner is the only one that's supposed to touch the body. But they didn't trample the crime scene so much, it doesn't even matter. Maybe it'll come up on appeal, but right now, straight drop. Didn't eat the cheese like he said. Now he doing life plus 35 to be served consecutively. And calculations before you even get to the first one, you'll be about 70, 74 years old. But you know what? Let's keep going. Let's get back on Govan. Let me update y'all about some exclusive stuff. Oh, before we go, look at all that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh yeah, Marcus was busting at Draco. And we're gonna get to that too, because a couple of people been asking me what's going on with Marcus. I really don't know what's going on with Marcus, so I ain't gonna lie to you. Like another dude that say he talked to Marcus, which he didn't, because that would have been exclusive content. So you know, we know how that go. That's why I've been quiet around here. Ain't nobody hooping and hollering and screaming. So y'all, I continue doing what y'all do. Let's go. True. Now, it has been brought to my attention after doing some extensive searching, mixing name around. So I just finally had to pick up, skip a step. Now, July. Let me check my phone right quick. So I want to give y'all the boom, boom, bam, boom, bam. All right, let me see. Skip to the loo, skip to the loo, skip it to the loo. July, nope. So it can't be on the 27th because that's on a Sunday. So I think July the 25th is when Hernandez Govan is scheduled to go to trial. But we'll get to that in a minute. Right now, I want you to look at two different Cornelius. Right now, like I said and hinted around to in other videos, Cornelius, don't let the little bit that you know fool you, because if Govan had Cornelius up on this wing for all that time, and he knew enough about the work that Cornelius put in, because he was Hernandez dope. Look at that. Hernandez Govan was Cornelius' dope man. Yeah, that's how it go, True. So, and that's how Cornelius did with Hank in the Hood. Now, and it showed y'all Cornelius' resume from murder back in the days, from robberies, shooting his pot, shooting, robbing, shooting, kidnapping and everything. Now look in the eyes of a killer and then tell me about his weapon of choice, which is a 38, a pistol. So that's what I wanted to let y'all know right there. Now, Govan has rejected the plea deal, refused the plea deal, right? He's refused the plea deal. Now, July 25th is a long time. Of course, it's March, April, it's April, May, June, July. 3 months, 90 days, right? And then in 90 days, we're gonna see. Now, 3 months is a long time. Anything can happen as you can look around the board. But let's continue to stay on subject. True. Yep, he refused the plea deal, right? Now, they done took Cornelius, his family, and everything. That's how much Cornelius knows. A hell of a lot. Excuse my French. But, yeah, so, what am I saying? What's my point I'm trying to make? He can't get to Cornelius. Now, Stray Drop and Govan has a little bit of internal, external, however you want to put it. You know, so Govan is not in the mound. He's not in the mound anymore. He's at a location that's top secret. At least they want it to be. Because remember, his bond conditions sealed and everything. But you know people in places, and you know how they go. So yeah, we know what's going on. But what y'all think gonna happen? Because Cornelius go to court April the 14th or April the 17th in a couple of weeks. Cornelius goes to court. Now I said I'm gonna try to be there because I really want to see how and who brings him to court, because remember they got Cornelius in a secret location. So just like I'll pull up and hop out, and I'm gonna try to see, because if he's out, well, he got to be outside the jail. But you know, they got his family. They moved his family, like I keep saying. So I'm gonna try to be there and get y'all that exclusive information, because if I don't do those kind of things, then don't believe the hype, right? Now I'm gonna play a couple of recordings right quick, and we'll get back to it. Bear with me, it's true.
It's second nature, bro. I mean, I'm just riding out, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, gotta come up hard in Orange Mound. It was just rough coming up where I came up at. I grew up as people know me as a hustler, bro. You know what I'm saying? And if you know what I'm saying? That's all I ever been about. You know what I'm saying? I always say online, and that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? My heart don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Bro, the environment I come from, bro. It ain't nothing new. You know what I'm saying? But from a legal standpoint or perspective, it changed. You know what I'm saying? Certain stipulations to how I can move around and.
Well, they say Govan was the one who recruited the shooters to kill young Dolph, while the defense says otherwise. Hernandez Govan pled not guilty for what the county says was his role in the 2021 murder of young Dolph. Prosecutors say that Govan was the one to introduce the alleged shooters Justin Johnson and Cornelius Smith to Big Juke, who the prosecution said put a $100,000 hit out on young Dolph.
The charges are at trial. There's a conspiracy count that for him carries up to 40 years. There is the murder count that carries life in prison.
We're pleading not guilty in this case, and we'll get to trial on July 28th.
But Manny Aurora, Govan's attorney, says his client is not guilty of the murder or the conspiracy charges, and he is not the mastermind of young Dolph's murder.
There's all been rumors about he's this or he's that, and I think hopefully we can put all that stuff to bed.
As you heard about Hernandez Govan, he was cooperating in this investigation. He met with law enforcement on at least 2 occasions pursuant to a proffer agreement, which meant he was allowed to go in and give information and not have his words used against him later.
How much money was it supposed to be?
$100,000 on Dolph.
And had you agreed to do this hit?
Yes, sir.
Had Justin agreed to do this hit?
Yes, sir.
We all going to do it together?
Yeah, they been on it, boy. Yeah.
Was there any arrangements as far as splitting the money or anything?
Yeah, me and him supposed to be giving Quid 10,000 apiece.
All right, so you and him were going to give Govan 10,000 apiece?
Yeah.
And how much were you going to get?
I was getting 40, he was getting 40.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what's going on right now. So July the 25th, we got about 3 months, a little bit over 3 months or something like that before we move to the last level. And for all of you out there, the RICO it has to consist of a few important elements for there to be a RICO. Now, if you look around the board, I will say this: if you look over there and see what's going on with Mo 3, Yellow Beezy, at the time that it's going on, we know one thing: nothing happened by incidents. To be specific, let me tell you what I'm talking about. In the Mo 3 case, it's been almost 5 years. It's been over 4 years since that day, right? Now, these two guys said they had arrested Devin Brown and damn, boy, it's crazy how you keep what's the name of y'all know his name, Light Bright. Damn, it's just crazy. Y'all know I said his name 1,000 times. Keywan, something like that. Yeah, them two been locked up on federal charges, right? They've been locked up for all this time on federal charges. Nothing to do with the state. The state is handling Mo 3's case. These two been locked up on federal charges. One is still locked up, and I think I heard Devin Brown is the one that got released or something like that. He might not be released, but his fed time over with. And they saying that how convenient that right after your fed case, after you end your federal case, your federal sentence, here come everybody's names being come out there. Just came out with a third name. I'm gonna get on there to make a whole nother video because see, I deserve to. Like I wasn't there riding for Mo 3 like I did for Dolph. Y'all should have seen me. Go back and look. But yeah, I just make another video. Anyway, what I was saying is the way that they got it set out is that they specifically said, just like Cornelius said, that Juke ain't the only one that put in money on it. He said they. And that's the same thing that said they got payers. They got the payers, like the ones that dropped the bag, all put in the same pot. And then they got the payees, the one that collect the money and get the job done. This new dude that they just brought in supposed to be the boss of a little gang. And they already said that because of that gang structure, I think they call it GRC over there in the Mo 3, where they just came up with the top dog name and saying that Yellow Beezy and others are the ones who put the money together and paid this high-ranking gang members, what they call dude over there, GRC leader, is the one that distribute the money to the shooters. So I'm gonna make another video and break that down. But they telling us right now that we already knew Govan been ate the cheese. So I don't know what, I'm not quite sure what Straight Dry got going on, because Govan ate the cheese, Cornelius ate the cheese, and if you go back and look in this video, or even the thumbnail, shit, how you see, ain't nobody never asked, hold up, True, I see Yo Gotti, you keep showing us Yo Gotti with the microphone in his face, sitting on some judge's bench. What is he telling? Cause maybe I need to ask me that question. What's he testifying on? You see, he was sitting out there testifying on something. If y'all want me to make a video about it, holler at me. But y'all should have been asked that question because wow, now he going to the White House, everybody being taken down. That's neither here nor there. And then you see Vato right here before we go. I mean, in the beginning, he got big juke around his neck. He's the one that got arrested for shooting Dolph. He the one that shot OG Boo Dirty, but he allegedly shot both of them. He the one that's always starting shit. He's got his right hand man, also known as, he's from Dolph Land. This dude here from Dolph Land. He just went to the north side, hooked up with Gotti, but he's from Dolph Hood. And his name is Vato, the OG, Super CMG. But we'll get back on him later. So y'all keep your eyes and your ears open. True gonna do the best he can as usual, with or without support. I'm gonna do it and bring it on home. July not that far away. We all gonna need some closure, but until that day, ain't nobody off limits. So be careful, cause I still got my peripheral vision in case anything pop up, cause this unanswered question still surrounding Makitas and stuff. Don't get it twisted. It's best to refresh and still side eye, because yeah, there's a lot of questions like who gave the drop. Cornelius already lying. That's not how that happened. Too much things that I really know about Devin Burns that you see hanging with T's and straight drop in the back shooting. Everything in the period would it be. Everybody want to know who Dolph was talking to. Well, shit, me too. But until we get there and get the information, just know somebody gonna tell something that's gonna lead us another step, and that's just the way it go. It's gotta be Govan. What they gonna do about him? Well, they gotta do something about him if they trying to get to Kaniz. If they can't get to Kaniz in time, then Govan gonna have to go, because look who's swimming with the great whites. Gotti, right? They ain't on nothing left. We got a soccer team. He in the White House. Everybody gotta go. Now then, shit, see what happened to Juke, didn't it? Well, it's starting to get clearer and clearer that your brother was too hot, and everybody gotta go. He was the one on the streets doing the dirt. You knew what he was doing, even if you say you looked the other way. He been doing it for a long time. You ain't do nothing to stop it except save everybody that shot. Got one boy doing 10 to 14 for shooting at Dolph, 100 shot. Y'all done shed Dolph blood. Yeah, Juke was the one, the street connect. And you want to play industry games all the way at the cost of your brother, our brother, and a lot of more brothers. You're a user. So I'm gonna let that go and let it marinate. True will be back later on. Y'all make sure y'all try to show a little bit more support, because I ain't out here for nothing. Cash App will be $TRURESULTS #2. I'm not threatening you. I'm just asking you. Cash App $TRURESULTS #2. Like, share, subscribe. Always support. Shout out to Shelly Shell. Stay true, stay blessed, and always stay safe. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. I'm True. One love, y'all. Stay safe.